It is Sunday, September 11th, and the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our three favorite picks of the day. We got two game picks, one no one first inning, coming right up.
As always, guys, just do us a favor. If you aren't already subbed to our channel, go down and hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss all the content we got for you guys in this channel. You guys have really been killing it on the sub button. So Austin and I do appreciate that.
Inching closer and closer to 37,000 subscribers. We appreciate you guys' support. Let's hop into a recap from yesterday. Look, Mariners, Braves, under 7. Cash that one. A's, White Sox, no one first inning. Cash that one as well. Pirates team total, they go over that 3. We needed them to go under. We'll still take it. 7-2 run. And you know what? I'll be posting this on Twitter. I don't have the tweet right now, but if you want to show some love out on our Twitter at Calling Our Shot, we've made money on 16 of the last 20 MLB slates. That's a ridiculous number. We've absolutely been crushing it. Don't know how many units we're up. If you want to check out that tweet, I'll show you guys in tomorrow's video. We appreciate all the OGs that are out watching this MLB video. We know the NFL's back. And look, Logan and I are itching to go watch some NFL football when that goes live. Starts in 5 hours. Logan's got his Panthers shirt on. Look, we're excited for it, but we've been helping you make some money. Consider becoming an all-star. We certainly appreciate it. It helps us, Logan and I, do all this research for free every single morning for you guys. So if you've been making some money, go hit that join button on the channel. Only $2.99 a month. Look, less than the price of a coffee. We got a couple new all-stars. We got Truth, Boz, Rob Carter, and Marco D. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. I've already said, week 1 best bets are live for NFL, parlays and player props live. We have a couple. We will do some underdog parlays for NFL. You'll see those on our Twitter and probably in the pinned comments of those videos. But enough harping about that. Logan, it's Sunday. You're outside with the good vibes. The birds were chirping a second ago. What you got for the people?
Yeah, we're going to an early game in this one, right? We're going to the Tigers versus Royals, and we're going to the under 7.5 total runs in this one. Plus 100 odds on points bets, your best value, as Austin showing on Odds Jam. Pretty standard even odds value across the books, right? Now, early start time locally, that could mean a little bit sleepy bats, right? We've seen that happen before, especially in Kansas City, right? And these two teams have soared over this total in both games already. This one is going under. I just have a very strong feeling, and there's some good evidence to support that this one's going over. And we're starting with Brady Singer, right? Brady Singer on the mound for the Royals. 6 innings pitched, one earned run versus Detroit back in July. He's already seen them. Final score of that game, 5-2. Pretty solid. Singer, also a great pitcher at home, 3.12 ERA at home, and that is actually down to 1.89 ERA in his last 3 games. He's got the sub-2 ERA in his last 3 home games, so Singer has been really dialed in, and he's facing a red-hot, Tigers offense, actually. Detroit hitting 357 in their last 3 games. That is due some hard regression, right? If the Tigers continue to hit above, 350, I'll just eat my humble pie on this one. But as I, kind of predicted with the Braves, you gotta look at these baseball teams and say, is what they're doing sustainable? Absolutely not. They could easily come out and lay an egg today. On the year, Detroit 28th in batting average on the road, 30th in OPS on the road. So this is a really back of the pack offense on the road. I think we're regressing more to those numbers today. Now, on the other side, we got Tyler Alexander, 7.31 road ERA and 11.68 road ERA in his last 3 games. I'm not going to lie, those are not great numbers at all. But the total is set to 7.5 for some reason, right? They just thought he was going to implode. The line wouldn't look the way it does. And if you look at also the Tigers on the run line, right? Detroit minus 166 on the plus 1.5 run line. Look, I mean, normally they're pretty sharp on those run line odds too. They don't really like to give away free plus money. So I do think that the Tigers do keep this one, close-ish with Tyler Alexander pitching a decent showing, right? Now, Kansas City also, they're not actually hitting all that well. Only hitting 182 over their last 3 games at home, below 200 is what we like to see in terms of under trends. Kansas City also 21st in runs at home. Their offense is just too inconsistent to really, pick any sort of over with confidence, in my opinion. The under is definitely the play in this one. If their bullpen can hold it down, they're 29th in bullpen ERA. Yeah, that is a little bit scary, right? You're going to have to bite your nails a little bit in the late game. But Detroit kind of offsets that being 9th in bullpen ERA. I really do like the under in this one. A lot of signs and a lot of trends are going that way for me. So that's what we're rolling with. But Austin, what do you got for us today?
All righty. So I don't think the birds were chirping, but I'll be going to a game that involves some birds. That would be the Orioles and the Red Sox. And I'm going to be taking the Red Sox team total over 3.5, which is currently minus 129 on Barstool. We see a bunch of different books at the minus 130-ish, minus 135. Cool with that. Probably, if FanDuel's at 4 on the dot, which I like seeing FanDuel a line higher because I think they're a little bit sharper than these other books. But still, I probably would just probably pass on that 4, not relying on this Red Sox team to get 5 runs. But let's start with the Red Sox. If we took this bet yesterday, man, it would have been no sweat. Red Sox 17 runs scored. And you guys know with these team totals, I usually don't like to take teams that have just gone on an offensive explosion. I normally think to do a little bit of regression, but I really like what I saw out of that Red Sox offense. Those bats that were really, really cold finally started to heat up, and I really like their matchup today. So they'll be going up against Kyle Bradish of the Orioles, who will be starting. He's got a 5.3 ERA, a 1.51 WHIP, and in 3 starts for Boston, they've kind of had his numbers: 0-2, 7.43 ERA, and a 1.65 WHIP. This is a Red Sox team. No one says the Red Sox, don't have the bats. I mean, this is a team that has a lot of good averagers, a lot of good hitters. So the problem is they're pitching, and they got Rich Hill starting today. So I don't want to bet on them to, and their bullpen stinks, but I still think they can score runs, and we're only asking for 4 runs today, which they're certainly capable of, even if it is a blowout, if Rich Hill gets absolutely exposed. But look at home. Bradish actually has been pretty bad at home. 6.46 ERA, a 1.8 WHIP. Not very good numbers. He actually pitched better on the road, and Bradish threw in, I think a couple starts ago, he threw in 2 master classes. He was absolutely killing it, but he's come back to earth into what he normally is. And teams have hit this team total over 3.5 runs in 7 of his 10 home starts. So certainly think it's capable. You look at Boston versus Bradish, 50 plate appearances, 394 expected batting average, only a 14 strikeout percentage. I really think they can get it done. And here you go. Useless stat of the day, since I know people in the comments will say this is useless, but I'm going to at least get ahead of the curve. Boston hit this over in 12 of their last 16 Sunday games. Look, the Sunday cooking in the morning. They're ready. They're ready to go. And I think they're getting this over. 3.5 runs, not asking for a lot, asking for their team total over 3.5 runs. My favorite pick of the day. And hopefully we can cash that. And then we can cash this next play, which of course, if you're an OG, you know what it is. It's no run first inning, Nerfy Nation time. We grab the flags and we fly them. We are 12. Count it. 12 Nerfies away from 100 on the year. We need to get that done. And today I think we got a pretty good one. Maybe Logan will talk about a couple we considered, but today we'll be going to another bird-themed game. So we're going Cardinals and Pirates and taking the no on for sitting there. Minus 110 on BetMGM. A very good value. All the other books are not even close to that. You see FanDuel at minus 132 and then DraftKings at minus 130. But let's dive into this one a little bit more. Now, the guy that I would consider probably the most suspect guy on the mound, Mitch Keller. 17-7 on no run first innings, 1-1 against the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are second in first inning runs. The reason we like this one is I don't know how many of the Nerfy losses we've had. I think 56 or 58. Most of them do never come in the top half of the inning. So I'm fine. I think Keller can get me those first 3 outs given our track record in the top half. So I think Keller, he's good enough. He normally, if I've watched Keller enough, he pitches well the first 3 innings. The 4th inning comes around and he just hits up a hit parade and gives up 12 runs. And you're like, all right, that sounds about right. But I think Keller can get me those first 3 outs. Who's pitching for the Cardinals today, Logan?
Yeah, well, we're going with Quintana, and I think Quintana can get us the last 3 we need. He's really solid on the year on Nerfies, right? 22-5 on Nerfies, and he's facing a really back of the pack off. He's facing his old team, but he's facing a back of the pack offense in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 29th in first inning runs. So I mean, they whenever they score, to me, it's a little bit fluky in the first inning, right? The over under set to 7.5, right in the comfortable range. We like to pick them. As Austin did mention, Mitch Keller's the suspect one, but you know what? The Cardinals have been trending down a little bit recently, right? If it's not a Pujols dinger, I don't know where the offense is coming consistently. So I definitely think we stand a really good chance of cashing this one. Another lean we considered over this one was the Mets versus Marlins one. That one is a really solid look, and we almost did it, but we just like this one a little bit better because of Quintana. I think Quintana gets us done. Luzardo, he should be good on that one too. But honestly, this is the one we're rolling with. Nerfy Nation, time to fly flags again.
Fly these flags. Like Logan was talking, that the Mets one is decent. I pulled up their splits. Taijuan Walker 18-6 on no run first innings, and Luzardo's 11-2. So not a terrible one, but didn't really want to bet him. I actually considered the Marlins team total over as one of my plays, so maybe they get that done. But those are kind of the only Nerfies that stuck out to us. We don't want to mess with that Padres-Dodgers game, although they have decent pitchers, but Musgrove's kind of been selling the bag. So those are our 3 plays of the day. Let's keep rolling it up. Let's go for 17 of our last 21 days. We appreciate you guys, as always, for showing love and for watching this MLB video despite the NFL returning. Go watch those videos. They're popping up on the screen. We would appreciate it. And we'll see you guys at the same time, same place, Monday morning. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.